on tap, great steaks, great staff. Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hayes sent you.
The #1 sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Connor Bedard. I play on the Regina Pats, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's Carol Baskin from Big Cat Rescue, and I am on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey guys, it's Milan Lucic. Just played my 1000th game. Jumping on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Mark Emery, the Prince of Pot, and I'm coming up on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey everybody, Rick Campanelli here, and I am coming up next on I Only Touch Greatness, the podcast.
Hi, I'm Elvis Stoico, former Olympian and world champion figure skater, a guy that does a whole bunch of stuff, and I will be coming up on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast. See you then.
I'm Rick Dollywell, and I'll be coming up on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, it's G. Roy Stein with the BC Lions and Canadian Football Hall of Famer, and I'm up next on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey everybody, it's Brett Kissel, and I'm really excited to be a part of the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey guys, this is Doug Smith. Yes, Doug the Thug Smith from the movie Goon. And here I am tonight on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast with my two boys, and I'm looking forward to tonight's show.
Hey, this is Ken Shamrock, the world's most dangerous man, UFC Hall of Famer, Impact Hall of Famer, and WWF Tag Team Intercontinental Champion. And you're listening to I Only Touch Greatness.
Hi, I'm Royce Gracie, and I'm Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Diego Sanchez, and I'm the last man standing, and you're watching I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, this is Kurt Angle, Olympic gold medalist and WWE Hall of Famer, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
What's up, everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, The Godfather, and you're listening to I Only Touch Greatness. Peace. Stay on that smoke train.
This is Eric Young, and you're listening to I Only Touch Greatness podcast from the one and only true Grand Slam champion. AJ never wrestled women.
What's up, guys? This is Dustin, the Hanyak Jacoby. Thanks for joining me on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
This is Houston Alexander, and you're listening to the Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, guys, this is Mike Goldberg, the voice of Bellator MMA. I have been blessed to do just about every sport on this planet. My favorite, of course, is hockey. And now I get a chance to talk to a great Vancouver dude because I only touch greatness. And here we go.
What's up, everybody? Ray Seffel here, 6-time world champion and the PFL president for fight operations. I'm live with this I Only Touch Greatness. Mike Delomo Trezano, and I'm coming on the Touch of Greatness podcast.
All right, Brian Maxwell here with I Only Touch Greatness podcast. Bam!
I'm Cami Granado. I am a U.S. national team women's player who won medals in the 1998 Olympics gold and 2002 silver. I am currently a pro scout with the Seattle Kraken, who will have a team on the ice next year, and I am on Only Touch Greatness.
Hey, it's Ray Ferraro from TSN. 18 years in the NHL now, 19 years as a broadcaster. I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast. Hope you guys like it. Hope everybody's well.
Matthew Barnaby, 15-year vet in the NHL. I'm coming up on Only Touch Greatness podcast. Love these fucking guys.
Nick Kiprios here, 1994 Stanley Cup champion. That wasn't my idea putting it in. That was Ryan and Big Mike's idea. But happy to be on their show, I Only Touch Greatness.
Hey people, it's Curtis Gabriel of the San Jose Sharks, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness.
Hi, I'm Darcy Rhoda, Vancouver Canuck alumni. I Only Touch Greatness podcast. Great to be here.
Okay. Hey, I'm Jet Wu with the Vancouver Canucks, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, my name is Arvid Kosmar, the Vancouver Canucks 215th pick of the 2019 NHL draft. I'm here with the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, my name is Victor Persson. I play for Brynäs IF in Sweden. I'm a Vancouver Canucks draft pick, and this is I Only Touch Greatness.
Hey, this is Scott Thornton, and I'm about to be on this podcast, I Only Touch Greatness.
Darius Kasparidis, former NHL player, Olympic gold medalist, silver, bronze, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Chris Draper from the Detroit Red Wings, 4-time Stanley Cup champion, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Yeah, hi everybody, Ryan Walter here, and really excited to be on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, my name is Mike Commodore. I'm from Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta. I won the Stanley Cup in 2006 with the Carolina Hurricanes. I'm coming on to I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm RJ Umberger, 11-year NHL veteran of the Philadelphia Flyers and Columbus Blue Jackets. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, I'm Sven Berchi. I'm coming up on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Okay, hi folks, my name is Dave Dryden, and I have enjoyed my time here with I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
All right. Hi, this is Randy Cross, three-time Super Bowl champion with the San Francisco 49ers. Been in broadcasting a long time, and it's great to join these guys that I Only Touch Greatness.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Lorenzo Neal, number 41 in your program and number 1 in your heart. I'm coming on the show, I Only Touch Greatness. That's right. Don't meet me there, beat me there.
Hey, Legadu Nane here, former NFL wide receiver, San Diego Charger, Carolina Panther, Miami Dolphin, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast. You already know what it is.
Hi, my name's Terrence Metcalf, NFL veteran, coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Jason Babin, and welcome to the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is Donnie Edwards, and I'm getting ready to go on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, my name is Chris Calloway. I'm with the New York Giants, and I'm coming on with I Only Touch Greatness.
I'm Baron Miles Sr., and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness.
Hi, it's Jim Breach, former Bengal all-time leading scorer, nominee for the Ring of Honor for the Bengals, and I'll be on the podcast I Only Touch Greatness.
Hey everyone, Lauren Gable here, Kitchener, Ontario native. I am a 2-time national champion with Clarkson University. I am the 2019 Patty Kazmaier Memorial Award winner and a member of the Canadian National Women's Hockey Team. I am currently on the I Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Maddie Samuskevich. I play at Quinnipiac University, and I am on I Only Touch Greatness.
I'm Kiara Zanin. I play at Penn State, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness.
My name's Olivia Walline. I play for Penn State, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Rosie Bothan. I play for Penn State, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Lindy Lobdell. I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast, and I'm from Penn State Women's Hockey.
Hi, I'm Abby Murphy. I play for University of Minnesota Women's Hockey, and I am on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Ella Huber. I currently play for the Chicago Mission and will play at the University of Minnesota next year, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Katrin Lonergan. I play at Clarkson University on the women's hockey team, and I'm on the podcast I Only Touch Greatness.
Hi, my name's Miranda Godet. I go to Clarkson University, and I'm on the podcast I Only Touch Greatness.
I'm Brooke McQuigg. I go to Clarkson University, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Michelle Pasachnik. I go to Clarkson University, and I'm on the podcast I Only Touch Greatness.
Hi, I'm Abby Volo. I'm a sophomore at Boston College, and I play on the women's ice hockey team, and I am on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi everyone, I'm Lexi Gay, and I am a sophomore defender on the BC Women's Ice Hockey team, and I am on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Kelly Brown, and I'm a junior on the Boston College Women's Ice Hockey team, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Willa Corson. I'm a senior on the Boston College Women's Hockey team, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast. I'm Whitney Dove, number 77 for the Buffalo Buttes, and I'm on the podcast I Only Touch Greatness.
I'm Cass McPherson, number 17 for the Buffalo Buttes, and I'm on the podcast I Only Touch Greatness.
I'm Nev Van Pelt, and I'm number 10 for the Buffalo Buttes. I'm on the podcast I Only Touch Greatness.
What's up? It's your friendly neighborhood Coolio, representing with my homeboy Hayes, B Styles, and motherfucking Prince Allen on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Check this out, GLA double dollar sign East shot. That's right, Glasses Malone, Watch California's on the West. You already know what's happening. And right here, I Only Touch Greatness podcast. You feel me? About to check me out, man. The LO in the spot. Let's get into it.
What up? It's your man Money B, repping that bass shit all day, bitch. And I'm chilling with I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Yo, what up? It's the people's rapper John Connor, and you tuned in with I Only Touch Greatness podcast. Y'all know what it is. AVMG Blue City Club. You know. Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up? It's Mr. Chisnak Shockler, the Ill Floor, and we on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, this is your homegirl Silky Fine, and I'm coming up next on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast. What's up with it? It's your girl Marvelous, and you are tuned in to I Only Touch Greatness podcast. And guess what? I'm the greatest, baby.
Hey, yo, what's up with it? It's your boy Young Bleed, letting y'all know we finna come through and make it do what it do on the I Only Touch the Greatest podcast.
Dad Lambert, Team Finland, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, it's Adam Fantilli from the Chicago Steel, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Luke Fantilli from the Chicago Steel, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Keenan Draper. I'm a Detroit Red Wings prospect, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Michael Posmo. I'm an NHL prospect. I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness.
Hi, I'm Eric Martino. I'm an NHL prospect, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Jakub Dobish. I'm Montreal Canadiens prospect, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness.
Hey guys, I'm John Farinacci, U.S. gold medalist, Arizona Coyotes draft pick, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Okay, my name is Willem Eklund, NHL prospect, and I'm Only Touch Greatness.
Hi, I'm Simon Motu. I play for the Kitchener Rangers. I'm an NHL draft prospect, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness.
Hi, I'm Francesco Pinelli for the Kitchener Rangers. I'm an NHL prospect, and I Only Touch Greatness.
Jared McIsaac, Detroit Red Wings prospect, and I'm coming up on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Donovan Sprango, Detroit Red Wings prospect. I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Alex Getzi. I'm from Slovakia. I'm an NHL prospect, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
NHL prospect Tyson Zimmer from Brandon Mee Kings, and this is the podcast I Only Touch Greatness.
I'm NHL prospect Den Matejchuk. I'm from the Moose Jaw Warriors, and I Only Touch Greatness.
Okay. Hi, it's Alex Bolkas from the Victoriaville Tigers. I'm a Colorado Avalanche draft pick, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness.
I'm Jack Batier. I'm a 2021 NHL draft prospect. I play for the Ottawa 67s, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Jack Beck. I'm a 2021 NHL draft prospect, and I'm a forward for the Ottawa 67s, and I'm joining I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Nico Timo. I'm playing for Rögle BK right now in Sweden. And I'm Dutch prospect. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is Marco Kasper, and I'm playing for Rögle BK in Sweden right now. And I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey guys, Logan Mayer from the London Knights, currently in Sweden with SK Leon.
2021 NHL Draft Prospect on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey guys, Matt Maggio here. The Windsor Spitfires currently playing for SK Lejon in Sweden. 2021 NHL Draft Prospect on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast. Thanks for having me.
I'm Nolan Allen, U18 gold medalist, prospect for the 2021 NHL Draft, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, I'm Wyatt Johnston, 2021 NHL Draft Prospect and 2021 U18 World Champion, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Yeah, I'm Ethan Del Mastro, 2021 NHL Draft Prospect, 2021 World Champion, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Jacob Baron Docker. I'm an Ottawa Senators prospect. I'm also a World Junior gold medalist with Team Canada, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hello, my name is Oscar Jelvik, and I play for Djurgården. I'm an NHL prospect, and I only touch greatness.
Hello, my name is Ludwig Hedström. I play for Djurgården's EF. I'm an NHL prospect, and I always touch greatness.
Lucas Vikovsky, number 20 for the Medicine Hat Tigers, Penguins prospect, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Corson Hoppo. I play for the Medicine Hat Tigers, and I am coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Kieran Brigham from the Medicine Hat Tigers, Capitalist prospect, and this is the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Oasis Wisebot. I play for the Medicine Hat Tigers. Hey, I'm a NHL prospect for the 2022 draft. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Braden Yeager. I play for the Moose Jaw Warriors, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness.
My name is Riley Height. I play for the Prince George Cougars, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness.
Hi, I'm Kellen Lind. I play for the Red Deer Rebels, and I'm coming on to the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Eric Ciccolini from the University of Michigan ice hockey team, and I'm a New York Rangers prospect, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is Hampus Sauer. I play in the HV71 in Sweden, and I Only Touch Greatness.
Hello, I'm Lucas Dragocevic. I play for the Tri-City Americans, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, I'm Carter Savage. Play for the Delta Hockey Academy U17, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Caden Brown. I play for the Prince George Cougars, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Perfect. I'm Oliver Tulk. I play for the Delta Hockey Academy, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, Will Cranley, goalie for the Ottawa 67 St. Louis Blues prospect, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name's Nolan Burke. I play for the Sarnia Sting in the OHL, and I'm coming on the Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey guys, I'm Cal Watson from the Sioux Greyhounds, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, my name is Connor Levis. I play for the Kamloops Blazers, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is Matt Lindgren. I play for the Kamloops Blazers, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is Fraser Minton. I play for Kamloops Blazers, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Connor Gronick from the Prince George Cougars, and I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Cohen Zemer. I play for the Prince George Cougars, and I'm joining the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Keaton Dalhinick from the Prince George Cougars, and I'm joining the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Hudson Thornton. Play for the Prince George Cougars, and I'm joining the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Colby Barlow, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Luke McNamara, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Tristan Bertucci, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Mateo Michaels, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, everybody. I'm Trevin Kozlowski. I'm currently the goaltender for the Army West Point Black Knights Division I hockey program, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Drew Inglot from Regina Pats, and I'm a center, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness.
Hi, I'm Leighton Feist. I play on the Regina Pats. I'm a defenseman, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Nicole Davinsky. I play for the Regina Pats. I'm a forward, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Jake Boltman, Calgary Flames prospect, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness.
It's Loudon Ho, guys, with the New Jersey Titans, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, I'm Matthew Campbell from the Coquitlam Express, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, I'm Ryan Tallow from the Coquitlam Express, committed to the University of Connecticut, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, my name is Andrei Kovacevic. I'm number 29 for the Coquitlam Express, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Austin Fraser. I'm number 18 for the Coquitlam Express. I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Ryan Suzukovic, number 24 for the Coquitlam Express, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
So I'm Simon Knack from the Portland Winterhawks. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is Jackson Helm. I'm a Vegas Golden Knights prospect, and I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Jared Wright. I'm committed to Colgate University, and I Only Touch Greatness.
Tanner Brower, and I Only Touch Greatness.
Tyler Graham, and I Only Touch Greatness.
Max Nagel, and I Only Touch Greatness.
I'm Ryan Winterton. I'm a gold medalist for the Canadian under 18 team, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, I'm George Diaco. I play for the Hamilton Bulldogs, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
All right, I'm Lawson Shirk. I play for the Hamilton Bulldogs. I'm a 2021 NHL draft prospect, and this is me on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey guys, my name is Jimmy Lambert. I play for the Michigan Wolverines, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Okay. I'm Prokhor Poltavov, and then I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name's Evan Noss, 2021 NHL draft prospect. Coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is Mark Sandquist, 2021 draft prospect. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is Alexander Sostalev, 2022 draft, and I Only Touch Greatness.
I'm Alex Ferrier. I'm an LA Kings prospect, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Christoph Papp. I'm from Hungary, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Carson Bano, Arizona Coyotes prospect, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, my name is Cutter Goche. I'm a NHL draft prospect for the 2022 NHL draft, and I'm on a podcast called I Only Touch Greatness.
Hi guys, it's Matthew Wood. I play for the Victoria Grizzlies, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey guys, it's Hoyt Stanley. I play for the Victoria Grizzlies, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Sam Lupkin of the Chicago Steel of the United States Hockey League, USHL champs, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Anthony Dowd, Chicago Steel, USHL champion, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Yeah, I'm Jack Harvey of the Chicago Steel, USHL champion, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Jack Stark, Chicago Steel, USHL champion, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, this is Markel Williams, number one defensive end in the country, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is Kendra Blackshire, Alabama's linebacker. I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness.
My name is Jerry Jacobs, from Atlanta, Georgia, cornerback from the University of Arkansas. In the 2021 NFL draft, I'm here with Mike and Ryan. I'm here with I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Dylan Thompson, LSU tight end, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Eric Jackson, O-Line U, University of Iowa. Draft picked, I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
This is Daniel Joseph from NC State, Wolfpack. I Only Touch Greatness.
Hi, my name is Benjamin St. Jude's from the University of Minnesota, defensive back, now NFL prospect, and I'm at I Only Touch Greatness podcast, right?
I'm Deshaun Stevens. I currently go to the University of Maine. I'm class of 2022 prospect, and I Only Touch Greatness podcast. It's a pleasure being here.
DJ Gilbert, Oregon linebacker, coming at you on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Aaron Smith. I'm a running back at the University of Oregon, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Spencer Webb. I'm a junior tight end here at the University of Oregon, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
What's up? It's Malik Matavao, freshman tight end at the University of Oregon, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
What's up? Terrence Ferguson, freshman tight end at the University of Oregon. I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is Nick Weeby, former Oregon linebacker and transfer porter at the moment, and I just came on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Patrice Renee, defensive back at Rutgers University, and we're on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, my name is Wesley Bailey. I'm a defensive end at Rutgers University from Ottawa, Canada. And today we're on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
TJ Finley here, quarterback for Louisiana State University Tigers. And I'm coming on to I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is Otis Finley, top prospect, class of 2022, wide receiver. I'm coming on Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, my name's Riley Leonard. I'm committed to Duke to play quarterback next year, and I'm going on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name's Edwin White. I'm going to Kansas to play safety, and I'm going on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Baron Miles Jr. I play for Nebraska Cornhuskers, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness.
What's up? My name is Brian Gatlin, class of 2024. I go to Milton High School. I play receiver, and I'll probably be playing receiver in college, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
You're here with Christian Peterson, Westlake High School, class of 2024, nickel/safety, with I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Perfect. This is Stacey Gage, IMG running back, I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is Julian Kamrowski. I'm a defensive lineman. I'm committed in Indiana, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast. Let's go, baby. Hi, I'm Ethan Lang, and I play center and guard. I'm an NCAA prospect, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Luke Soudel. I'm an offensive lineman at IMG Academy. I'm an NCAA prospect, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Ian Barron, running back at IMG Academy, and this is I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Marcus Joseph. I'm currently a football player, freshman at Lafayette College, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Juan Sabal. I play running back and outside linebacker for IMG Academy. I'm from Mexico City, and I'm in the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, my name is Wesson Adams. I play wide receiver for IMG Academy. I was born in Asheville, North Carolina, and grew up in Gable, Wyoming. And I am on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Tyler Ross, IMG quarterback. I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
What's up? This is Demo, running back at IMG Academy, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Tyler Gibson, class of 2022, Johns Creek High School, NCAA prospect, I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Madden Sanker, class of 2023. I'll be attending South Point High School, NCAA prospect. I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Tristan Wilson, Mizzou football commit. I Am Only Touch Greatness podcast. Hopping on.
My name is Dane Shore. I play offensive tackle, and this is I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hello, I'm Ethan Tuckey. I'm in the 2021 NFL draft class from the University of Cincinnati, number 19, and I'm on Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Tyson Ford. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, out of John Burroughs High School. I'm going to be attending the University of Notre Dame in 2022, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Kyle Roberts Day, and I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, committed to Baylor. I'm coming up upon I Touch Greatness podcast.
Kadavion Doxton, class of 2024. I'm a safety at Duncanville High School, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is T-Rick Martin. I'm from Oak Cliff, Texas, Dallas, Texas. I go to Duncanville High School. I play slot receiver, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Quentin Green, Sumner High School, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is Anthony Caldwell. I go to Armwood High School, the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
All right. My name is Devin Farrell, class of 2022 quarterback at Milton High School, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness.
My name's Jack Nickel. I'm a 2022 tight end at Milton High School, and I Only Touch Greatness.
Perfect.
My name is Jordan McDonald, class of 22, the running back at Milton High School, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness.
Mo Clipper, class 22 at Milton High School, and I Only Touch Greatness.
Tyler Bry here, Georgia Southern DB, coming on I Only Touch Greatness.
Jordan Bam Bam Bry, Pace Academy athlete. I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness.
My name is Jordan Magwood. I'm a quarterback for the Stephanie Christian Academy, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is Xavier Azari, quarterback, Riverview High School, and I'm coming on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey guys, it's Carter Jensen.
I'm an LSU baseball commit and a MLB draft prospect, and welcome to I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, my name is Jai Smith, NCAA prospect. I Only Touch Greatness podcast. Yes, sir. Let's go.
All right, so I'm James Johnson. I go to Illinois State University. I play on the basketball team. My position is small forward, and I'm coming on to I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Mo Ager, man. Former first-round draft pick of the Dallas Mavericks, Grammy-nominated musician. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Looking for the most beers on tap? Great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hayes sent you.